Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your transformation in your love life reading. It's a bonus read. I will still be doing Monday's reads. All right, let's see what comes in. Scorpio, what's transforming in your love life? Okay, two cards popped out very quickly. King of Pentacles. Someone's putting on the brakes here. But this is someone who, it's an energy of control. This is someone who's put on the brakes. They may be taking another look. But it's about someone preparing here. Yeah, it has to do with putting in effort, building. Someone who definitely works a lot. This is someone who likes to be in control. Seven of Cups. So there's opportunity. This is someone who often knows a good thing when they see it. But this is, I don't know, this is somebody, their work is a priority. Yeah. What is going on here? Okay. So this is someone who sees opportunity. I definitely see a crush. But it's someone who's taken another look too. Because we have a person who, I feel possibly things moving very quickly. They may have gotten overwhelmed, decided to put on the brakes. It has to do with somebody maybe feeling more confident. But can I say it's often someone who misses someone after they put on the brakes. But I don't know if this is someone exploring other options or what. That's the only thing. Because I do see multiple opportunities, things speeding up. Yeah, just an energy of a person preparing. Work is their priority. It's someone who doesn't make someone a priority. They like to be in control, whoever they are, in a very big way. Who is this King of Pentacles? Yeah, it has to do with dating, going on a date. Yeah, it could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I see Cancer. But it's a person being grounded, practical. It's a person who likes to plan and prepare ahead. Work is a priority. So this is someone having to make someone a priority here. But it is a dating card. It is an energy of someone communicating, coming in, taking action to communicate. Often it's a heartfelt message, but it's usually an invitation or opportunity. This is someone who, we have a person who may not have reciprocated here. Be careful of someone who tosses those breadcrumbs, because that's what I'm feeling. I think somebody else put on the brakes and took their power back and didn't reciprocate, because it's someone who's not making someone a priority. Now we have another energy, whoever it is that took back their power by not reciprocating is seeking other options. But this person's now in the energy of putting on the brakes, taking another look. See, they're missing someone here. It's a little bit of romanticizing here. This is someone who probably isn't making someone a priority. Because the transformation, yeah, it's about someone following through. See, this is someone who possibly hasn't followed through. Now we have someone seeking other options. Yeah, we got someone who didn't get what they wanted. I'd be a little cautious. Be careful what you wish for with this person. They like to be in control. They like to be the one in charge, to take the lead. If you reach out to this person, chances are, and say, hey, do you want to get together? This person, I don't think you're a priority to this person when it's the energy of them wanting to be in control. That's why I feel this is someone who kind of tosses breadcrumbs. They don't make someone a priority, and they often don't follow through. That's why I feel the other person has put on the brakes. Someone has been there, done that here. See, they didn't get what they wanted. Now they have to play it safe. So it's going to be a little test now to see if someone misses them. They might even reach out that way. It's a someone ghosting, someone ignoring, but it's a lack of romance. Yeah, it's just an energy of lack and loneliness here. This person's... Often you get people who act like they don't have money, but they do, because they feel someone's trying to take advantage. But this is actually someone taking advantage of someone else because they don't always follow through. I feel like it's about going on a date, but I think the person who's taken back their power is now, because they're not getting what they want, they're now being more cautious. And they're going to reach out, like I say, with this lack, lonely, do you miss me? I just feel, and this is a person who's being, it's mischievous because what they're hoping is the other person will reciprocate. Yeah, and kind of take the lead, right? So they just toss a little hint or breadcrumb. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. I feel like there's two energies. Yeah, see, there's some energy there, Scorpio. It's about taking a leap of faith. Yeah. Maybe even fool me once or twice energy, because I feel it's an energy of you're taking a risk by not reciprocating. You may be even taking another opportunity and going down another path, because I feel like you're taking back your power here by not reciprocating, leaving this person feeling lonely, leaving them out in the cold. But this is someone going to reach out. Do you miss me? See, it's a little mischievous because it's like they're going to reach out now. I can see what's happened here, but yeah, be careful what you wish for here, though. This is someone who, and I do feel it's telling you to look before you leap and play it safe. If you feel like taking a risk with this person, if they have done this before. Yeah, see, this is about getting yourself out there, being out there. I do see opportunities coming in. I feel like you're in the energy of been there, done that, but you can see this person. I feel like they're taking another look at this, and I think they're going to reach out a little test, but I feel like it's, if you take a leap of faith and you decide to take this person's offer, there's going to be a lack of romance is what I feel. But I do think this is someone who'll do the same thing. I just get the vibe of this person doing it again because they're mischievous. It's a little test to see if you'll reciprocate. Do you miss me? I'm lonely. See, this is, yeah. Some of you are too, like longing for love, and that's why I feel there's something missing. Let's have a look at that Nine of Cups. Yeah, someone's single. See, you have to looking out for yourself, number one here. See, this is an energy of lack of love, feeling lonely. But if you take a risk because you're lonely with this person, I actually feel they'll put on the brakes again. Yeah, if you're going to take back your power, you have to get yourself out there. You need to see the bigger picture. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you got another person. So you have another opportunity. I feel like some of you are actually reaching out to someone else, unless you're a masculine Scorpio. It's all about control and power. There's a power struggle here. This is someone who likes to be in control. And I do think this is someone who doesn't make you a priority. And it's why you probably didn't reciprocate. But it's almost like, I mean, I can see you in the energy of being left out in the cold, this lack and lonely, but you want love. It's like you'd rather be alone. But I feel like you got another energy coming in. Who's the King of Wands? This is someone who sees opportunities, seeking other opportunities. But I would be careful of anyone who treats you like an option too. But someone here actually sees opportunity with you. That's why I feel there's two energies. Whoever it is that you've been dating, if they've been breadcrumbing, and if you don't reciprocate and take back your power, see, it's all about control. Somebody here, it's about somebody else swooping in, taking control. I think you're going to go for it. There's another energy here because someone's ghosting someone, ignoring them. But I feel like it could be yourself because you took back your power and didn't reciprocate. Someone's leaving you alone too much. See, they're leaving you alone. They're not making you a priority. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, see, I feel like you're walking away. This is about staying in your power and walking away, getting out, socializing. I see other opportunities coming in because it's a been there, done that. See, this is why I feel look before you leap, especially if they put on the brakes and then come in and reach out to see if you'll feel sorry for them. That's it's coming from the Page of Pentacles, the person who doesn't make you a priority and they don't always follow through. But they're going to reach out. It's like a little test to see if you're alone, for starters, too, to see if you're actually alone. That's what it is. But there is someone who leaves you alone. See, I feel like you're going to walk away and seek something new. This is somebody who's going to experience, I feel, kind of what they've been doing to you. Yeah, leave them out in the cold. Yeah, it's going to be a little test, though, like I say, to see, do you miss me, but they're hoping you'll say that. Really look before you leap. Yeah, see some time in between. Wait, see, this is someone who waits time in between. They wait for things to calm down. But I do think you're going to avoid someone. And there is another energy coming in, someone who sees opportunity. If you've been getting yourself out there, yeah. But it could be a power struggle between you and this person. With somebody kind of domineering, you know, they kind of want everything their way kind of energy. But yeah. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. See, this is letting people know that you're open. This is someone who lets people know they're open and available and that you've walked away. See, you're seeking is emotional fulfillment. You want to be happy. See, you deserve better. You deserve to be happy and emotionally fulfilled. I feel like you're not getting what you want. See, the other person's content to the way things are. They like things the way they are. So they like to stay in control. But if you take back your power, this person's going to, and I do feel strongly they're going to be, reach out a little test to see if you go for it. But it's another person coming in. That's what I feel. You've got this other person wanting to, and it could be you reaching out to them to see if they want to go on a date. There's someone here very charming, attractive, someone who actually knows what they want. But what it's telling me is this other person kind of doesn't. Work is their priority. You're not a priority. And they are kind of slow. I do think a little emotionally detached as well. See, emotionally detached, but it's a person who waits for things to calm down. I see time in between. Taking the lessons that you've learned here too. Yeah, this is someone who drags their feet. It's a person there's lots of time in between before you see them. You don't know what this person's up to. But I'm going to tell you, the test that they reach out to you is to see this little, they're going to reach out to see if you're home alone. It's telling you not to reciprocate to this person. In other words, you let them know that you are out there, going out, putting yourself out there, because you deserve better. See, it's to see if you're actually alone. But it's someone who treats you like an option. And I do think if you put yourself out there, I do think you're going to have some options. Someone here does see you as an opportunity where the other person sees you as an option. Why? Because they drag their feet. They're focused on their money, themselves. They're kind of all about themselves. Yeah, I see a cycle ending. I see you getting off this emotional roller coaster. To me, it looks like something that's on and off. But it's about pushing the stop button, getting off this roller coaster, seeking new. See, it's not emotionally fulfilling. You're not getting what you want, but they're content. They like things the way they are. You deserve better. You deserve happiness. You deserve to be fulfilled. They leave you alone too much. But it's funny, here all the time in between, now that you've walked away and you're getting out there, they're going to reach out to see if you're actually alone. This is where things start to go in your favor. Okay? Why? Because you're letting other people know you're open. This person sees opportunity. That's why I kind of feel it could be another person reaching out to you. But yeah, wanting to go on a date. Yeah, you've got someone here who's not reliable. See, this is the energy, not reliable, someone who doesn't pull their weight. So you can't count on this person to be there. It's a person who's going to show you that they are. So there is an energy of two. Yeah, the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone who knows what they want. And they're going to go for it. So I feel they could be the person taking this leap of faith. But it's also kind of like, because there's someone here I feel like you've been dating. And they drag their feet, lots of time in between when you see them. So you have plenty of time to put yourself out there. But they don't like that because it is power. They like to be in control. This person's trying to control you. Okay? Take back your power. But it's interesting because another person sees this opportunity and they're going to swoop in, especially if you reach out to this person. You may know who they are. You could be asking them if they want to go out. But it could be them too. This doesn't always mean it's yourself, but it could be a masculine Scorpio, but I'm seeing Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, see, this is an energy of, see, over to you, reaching out to someone, over to you. You now take the lead to see if they see opportunity for sure. But you've got a person who definitely treats you like an option, that you are not a priority. because anybody who makes someone a priority isn't going to leave you alone all this time in between. See, this is also someone who puts on the brakes to take control. They've lost their power. This is someone who's losing their power because you are the one in charge here. But I do see two people here that may connect here. Yeah. I feel like you're just moving towards new. It's no longer emotionally fulfilling. You're not happy. You're alone, and they leave you alone. But the fact that all this time in between, you're not reaching out to them saying, I miss you, right? Or anything like that. It's them who's going to do it. It's almost like the tables are turning because things are now going in your favor because you're open to other people. But that doesn't mean this person's going to fill your cup. In fact, I feel like you're going to get your cup filled from someone else. Yeah, see, they're not putting in a lot of effort. They're not building. Somebody else here may want to. This person, whoever they are, it all has to do with taking a leap of faith. Let's have a look at this. Going down another path. It's time for something new. Let's have a look at this King of Wands. Yeah, manifesting. This is someone manifesting. There's desire. They have everything they need to manifest what they desire. Because it's about putting in effort and building. But one of these people isn't reliable. The other person is someone who's going to take control. And I do think this is someone who will follow through because they want to build. They're going to put in some effort here. And that's what you're going to be looking for, whoever puts in that effort. Yeah, you're not going to see it. You've got a person who wants you to just watch out for anyone who wants you to do all the work, to put in all their effort to connect. I mean, it certainly doesn't hurt to take when you're in the energy of the Queen of Wands or King of Wands, it's people who aren't afraid to go after what they want. So it doesn't really matter who takes the lead with this person because you're manifesting and mirroring each other. But this other person's the one who's going to be left behind and left out in the cold now. I think you're going to ghost this person, but it's definitely an energy of lack and loneliness. You're lacking love in your life. I think it's the other person too, but yeah, just moving forward. No more looking back here. See, don't be the one to do all the work here. Let this person put in some effort to show you they're reliable. Okay, and if they're not, you'll walk away and seek someone else. There's multiple opportunities. Yeah, see, some of you got a person who just comes in when they want attention. They're not giving you enough attention. They're leaving you alone. See, they leave you alone too long. You got lots of opportunity to get out and socialize. But this energy of yourself breaking free from this emotional something on and off roller coaster, this is where things go in your favor. See, it's an energy of planning, preparing, hoping for the best. Okay, let go of your pride. Let people know that you're open and available. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's the King of Wands coming in positive, planning and hoping for the best here. Yeah, it's what two people can provide. See, giving each other attention. See, Seven of Cups. You both see opportunity in this, I feel. But this other person who drags their feet, they're just going to be left behind. See, they're leaving you alone too much. Right? But now the tables are kind of turned. They're the one who's going to be left alone. Yeah, I see some Sag energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. I see someone taking a step back, seeing things in a whole different light. Someone who maybe felt that this wouldn't be successful is now seeing you in a very positive light. So someone's coming into this hoping for the best here, planning and preparing. Some of you got plan A, plan B too. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, Scorpio. Yep, you're in your power. Okay, you're in your power. Hold on to that. Tell me more about temperance. This is someone it's about being patient. See, some of you have lost patience too, but this person is, like I say, you're going to reach out and maybe tempt this person, or they're going to tempt you. But if you are tempted with this person who doesn't make you a priority, you're going to end up back at square one again. Yeah, see, it's all about interest, investing. It's all about patience. See, someone here, it's all about interest. It's about somebody making you a priority because they want it to be successful. They want long term. So it's an energy of something that you're trying to achieve, some kind of goal here. It's where things will go in your favor, but it's about not being tempted by this person who doesn't spend any time with you. They come in after a long period of time. You see? They're going to try to tempt you. But I feel it's funny because it's almost like either you're tempting this person or someone else. This is the person who's being left out. Yeah, I really feel... And why? Because basically what they're doing to you is happening to them. So the Seven of Pentacles is all about interest. Yeah, someone here is going to lay the foundation. It's about committing. So you've got a lack of commitment from someone. They leave you alone too long. Now they're getting a taste of their own medicine, basically. Don't give in too easy with this. Fool me once, twice, three times energies here, because it's on and off. They come in when they want attention, so you go off and get attention elsewhere. And I do think if you put yourself out there, you are. So you got a person who comes in right. They already know what they want, and they're going to lay that foundation. You're off on a new path here. Tell me about the... Yep, it's saying... And I do see this not giving in to this person too. You're not budging and giving in. See, you're not going to budge and give in. I think this is somebody who's going to keep you stuck and single. See, they keep you stuck, they keep you single. So they wait till things calm down, then they do it again. You're the only one who can break this cycle is by pushing the stop button. And this is why things are going to start to go in your favor. You don't budge and give in. You're only accepting commitment. In other words, time to put a ring on it. Someone here is definitely leaving you alone. There's a lack of love. This person is focused all on self. They're all about themselves. They're looking out for themselves. They're not looking out for you. This is the problem. They're not there. They're not reliable. You can't rely on them. So... wow, let's have a look at the Ten of Cups. Yeah, you're going to put yourself out there and form a friendship. Somebody who's emotionally connected. Yeah, you're going to connect with someone else here. See, getting out there. It's time to get out there, to be open. And I do think you're going to have a victory. You've been on a bit of a journey with someone here. It's now time to break free. Seek out other options. See, what you're seeking is the same as what this other person's seeking. Whoever they may be. They could be an Aries. They could be a Leo, a Sag. Maybe even another Scorpio. But you've got a person who's set in their ways, stubborn. They'll keep you stuck and single. They're protecting their money, you see. But you have to protect your heart, and that's what I feel. You need to protect yourself from this person who keeps you stuck. It's a power struggle. They like to be the boss. They like to be in control. It's my way or the highway kind of thing, right? So this is what you have to do. Yeah, my way or the highway. There you are see, you've experienced this. This is experiences. The things you've experienced, see, you're wiser now. You're seeing the truth in a situation. So you're going to apply this experience, what you've now learned, to this connection. And that's where you're going to get your victory. Because now you know. See, your sword's up. You know, you're being a little skeptical about this person, but it's what you've experienced during this time in between. I think you're ready for new experiences, period. Like, I feel like you're going to make a connection with someone here. Yeah, you're going to make a connection here. And this could actually go fairly quickly. I do see getting what you want. You're not getting what you want. This is what you've experienced with this person, this journey. It's not going anywhere. It's not going the distance. They don't want it to go the distance. Yeah. See, there's an energy of someone, I feel it's a new person going to come in. Now, this could be yourself where you're very curious. See, this is someone showing interest. They're very curious. They want to know everything about you. Don't share too much information too fast. But I think you're going to cut someone out here. You're going to cut this slow-moving person out. Because this is where you're going. This is about having a decision to make between probably two. But I feel at that point, you might even have this person long gone. They may be gone because they drag their feet. And I do think this is telling you also to assess this situation, to look before you leap. Be careful what you wish for. Okay? Apply the experiences here. Don't be afraid to be discerning. But Temperance is here, so do watch your words. Don't share too much information with this other person too fast. Okay? Just kind of ease your way into it. But yeah, I feel emotional fulfillment, connecting, soulmate. Yep, you're going down a path with someone who actually has interest. They want to know everything. They want to spend time with you and be with you. You got a person who, I feel the truth that you're seeing is they don't really want to spend time with you. They only want when they want attention. They want things their way. So you have to protect yourself and your heart. You have to not budge and give in. Yeah. See, this is a decision you'll be making here. And you may have already done this, but it's about following through. And it's about going down this path with someone who wants to be with you. They want to know about you. So I feel like you've got a person who doesn't acknowledge what you provide, which is kindness, compassion, caring, love, filling their cup. You're filling their cup, but they're not filling your cup. They're content the way things are. This other person, they want their cup filled too. I think you're going to connect with someone here. Could be someone you already know. You may have had a date with them during some time in between. And it could be this person decides to reach out, or you do. But it could be another person too. Because I do see Aries, and it doesn't always have to mean yourself, because that King of Cups is here. Yeah, I also see there's Gemini energy. See, it's almost like you've got this person who, they don't want you to go anywhere. They don't want to let you go, but they're keeping you single. You deserve better, plain and simple. I feel like you're seeing that now. Yeah, you're going to see that. You're going to make a decision. I do think things are speeding up. I feel like you've been there, done that. Yeah, you're definitely have experience that you can apply to this next connection. You're going to know right away if you see somebody doing the same thing. Anyone who wants to be with you, anyone who's curious and wants to learn about you and know you, wants to spend lots of time with you. They just want to be with you. This other person just doesn't want to be with you very much. And you're going to move down this path. It's an energy of compatibility. And I think you're going to see too, you're just not compatible with this person, or that's how they feel. But you've got something more in common with this other person. You have that fire, that passion, that drive. You want to achieve emotional fulfillment. Yeah, it's a person who's confident. See, you've got a person who's not confident. You have a person who is. And this is your own confidence too. I think it's just a person who, their work is a priority. They don't make you a priority. They drag their feet. They're just not really interested in this going the distance. And I think you can see and have learned it's not going the distance. This other situation could, because the other person is coming in to spend time. They want to spend time with you. You're going to put all the cups on the table and have a conversation here. You're going to spend time. Yeah, I do think you're going to learn about each other too, to see the things you have in common. Yeah, look at that. Off to the races. Beautiful. See, this is your control. Keep going. Been there, done that. I'm out of here. But it's the person who comes in and takes this control, but they come in right. It's where you make decisions together. You do think you'd make all these decisions together. This is somebody literally making decisions for you. This person that drags their feet. So they're extremely controlling. The other person, it's like you both will make decisions and about what to do together, things to do together, things you both like. So you've got this power struggle, but I do think you're going to look at this like been there, done that. I think you're going to go for this. You're feeling confident. You have self-control. I do think there's a determination to succeed. See, this one person's determined to succeed. They want to come in. They feel confident this can go somewhere, but not this person. Yeah, see, they've always got excuses. The person who tells you the story. It's always up in the air. Everything's always up in the air. You can't rely. You don't know from one minute to the next if you're going to go on a date or spend any time with this person. They keep you hanging. It's like they got your life hanging. But it's a person who always feels sorry for me. They tell you a story. It's not that they lack confidence so much. It's just, they just don't want that. They don't want the same thing. You're not seeing eye to eye. Yeah, but it's someone who constantly leaves you up in the air, right? Everything's leaving you hanging. So now it's your turn to leave this person hanging. Don't let them know where you are, because I do think they're going to reach out to see if you're home alone, who you're giving attention to. They might even start questioning you. Don't say anything. You don't have to justify your behavior with someone who treats you that way, because there's no commitment. I don't see a commitment. In fact, the other person, someone who comes in right, they'll lay the foundation and make a commitment. You'll know when you're going to spend time ahead with this person ahead of time. But it's like both of you are similar. You're both kind of spontaneous. It's like if they were to reach out, sure, let's get together. You can't do that with this person. Yeah, they keep you waiting. They keep you hanging. You have to ask yourself, it's about seeing the bigger picture here. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for something that chances are it's never going to go anywhere or go the distance, because they don't really want it to. They just want to be single, but they're keeping you that way. So they're very much controlling you. You're being controlled by this person. So now it's time to look elsewhere. I love it. Yeah, the ship has sailed. I feel this is the ship has sailed with this person. They leave you alone too much. Yep, there it is. You're open to new. And another person's going to take this opportunity because they're going to see opportunity in you, where the other person, and this is why it's telling you to explore other options. This is a decision to explore other options. See, you're discerning. This is your Empress energy, taking back your power, letting somebody know that you're open and available. Don't be afraid to reach out to somebody that you've made contact or made a connection with, because this is actually looks emotionally fulfilling. Having a good time. It's not something that's going to go super slow. This is someone somewhat like yourself, I feel. They're more your type. They move a little bit faster. They like to communicate and talk. And they want to be with you. They want to spend time. This is two people creating your own path together. So you're going to be doing things together. You're going to make decisions together of what you're going to do. Yeah, it's like the other person kind of just plans, prepares. They're always in control of everything. But you have to ask yourself, what am I waiting for? All this time in between, wasting time. They're wasting your time. You only got one life. Yeah, I think you're going to go down this path and explore this connection with someone, or they want to come into you. Yeah, look. See, good news, getting together with friends, family. See, very positive energy. There's good news. And I feel that you need to get out. It's getting out. See, I feel like you're telling someone you're ghosting them, ignoring them. You've spoke your mind. You're getting out to socialize by the looks of it. But it's like they're the one now being left out. They're going to feel like you do. But I don't think this is somebody, it's still going to be the same. They'll come in when they want attention, then they'll put on the brakes again. They never go the distance. Yeah, definitely look at that. See, it's about yourself. You need to look out for number one. See, there's a spark, attraction, and desire. But I think you got a person who's just focused on you for that physical connection. And that's what I feel. They just come in when they want that kind of attention. It's like they come and go too. Like there's just not enough time. But this person is, you've got new. You have a choice, I feel. You've got this desire, this attraction. Somebody's finding you attractive. So just get yourself out there. I feel like you got beautiful stuff. It's saying to trust your intuition. You already know the answers you're seeking. You know. You're wasting your time. It's time to look elsewhere. And it's about living in the moment, having fun. It's about having fun, right? Being with somebody, doing stuff together. I see so much more fun on this path. Yeah, I feel like you're like talk to the hand to someone here. I really do. You want to move slow, go move slow in your own direction. Yeah. Interesting. Love it. See, putting yourself out there, that's the best thing to do. Let go of your pride. Don't be afraid to tell people that you wanna, you're interested in connecting with someone. Let people know. Because the people talk, they gossip, you see, word gets out. I think you've got this person here. Don't know who they are, but maybe you've had a date with this person when this person left you alone when you were waiting, or it's just a new person coming in. Somebody of interest. There's curiosity. Yeah, see, it's all about wasting time. Someone's wasting your time. Yeah, see, it's all about looking elsewhere. It's basically saying time's up. Snooze, you lose. But you've got good luck coming in, things going in your favor. It's like timing. Everything's about time here. Things definitely, I think you're going to connect with this person, whoever they are. It's about getting out. You already know the answers you're seeking. Trust your inner knowing. You already know. And you probably already know that this person's going to reach out and tempt you to invite them over. And this is where they want to come over. See, they reach out with the Page of Pentacles. What you doing? Do you miss me? Are you lonely? Are you alone? And for some, it's just super flirty. It's like, what are you wearing? Things like this. And it'll be different for everyone, but they're just looking for attention. So stop feeding their ego. Stop feeding this person's ego. You're off on a victory lap. Take care. Bye for now.